You've seen them everywhere, right? These incredible, stunning images made by AI. Ever wonder how they actually do it? Well, today, we're going to open up the playbook. I'm going to show you how to go from just a simple idea to a totally pro-level image, and it all comes down to mastering just a few key concepts.
So really, it all boils down to this one question. How in the world does an AI take a simple sentence and turn it into a work of art? I mean, something with real feeling, real style. It feels like magic, doesn't it? But I promise you, by the time we're done here, you're going to see it's not magic at all. You'll get the mechanics behind the whole thing.
All right, let's get into the core of it. If you want to control any AI image generator out there, you just need to understand one little secret. And it's all about the difference between what you want to make and how you want to make it. Seriously, this one idea, it is the key that unlocks everything.
Okay, so every single AI thinks in these two separate buckets. First, you've got the content. That's the what, the stuff, the nouns. A cat, a hill, a castle. Simple. Then you've got the style, and that's the how. How's it going to look? Is it going to be a photo, or maybe an oil painting, a 3D model? The trick is you have to split these two things in your head before you tell the AI what to do. That way, your instructions are crystal clear.
Here's a great way to think about it. It's just like a recipe. The AI has all these internal operators. Those are just the cooking steps, right? Chop, mix, fry. The content, your cat, your apple, whatever, those are your ingredients. And the style, that's the cooking method. Think about it. You can take the same ingredients, say eggs and flour, and bake a cake. Or you could make pasta. Totally different results from the same stuff just by changing the method.
Okay, enough theory. Let's put this to the test. What do you say? We're going to take one single piece of content, just one prompt, and we're going to see just how crazy powerful that style command really is when we start messing with it. All right, here is our content. Brave cat on a hill at sunset looking at a distant castle. It's simple, right? But it's got a nice vibe. We've got our hero, the cat, we've got the setting, we've even got a mood. Now, let's see what happens when we only change that one little variable, the style. Wow, okay, and this just perfectly shows what I'm talking about. Look at this. On one side, we add the word realism, and boom, we get this photorealistic cat that looks so real you could almost pet it. But then, and this is the cool part, we just change that one word to anime, and bam, our cat is suddenly this super dynamic, emotional character straight out of a Japanese animation. The content is exactly the same, but the feeling? Totally different. And we don't have to stop there. Watch this. We type in pixel art, and our little hero turns into this awesome, nostalgic character from an old-school video game. Then we switch it up to line art, and the whole thing becomes this clean, elegant sketch. See? The main story, the cat, the hill, the castle, it's all still there. But how we experience that story is completely transformed just by changing the style. So this is more than just a cool party trick. Style is maybe one of the most powerful tools you have for controlling the emotion of an image. Let's try something else. We'll take an even simpler object and see if we can make you feel completely different things about it just with a style word. Our next prompt couldn't be simpler. A small red apple on a wooden table. That's it. I mean, there's not a lot of emotion in that, right? Or is there? Let's find out what the AI thinks. And would you look at that? It's incredible. Just by adding one single style word, we totally change what the apple means. Realism gets us a normal, tasty-looking apple, but add the word horror and suddenly it's this dark, creepy thing you would never eat. Then try children's book, and poof, it's a cute, friendly cartoon character. You can see how this would be absolutely crucial for things like advertising, branding, or really any kind of storytelling. Okay, so we've had our fun on the creative side, but now let's get down to business. How can you actually use these tools in a real workflow, like to build a brand or make stuff for a client? It's actually a pretty simple three-step process that you can use over and over. First, you generate the initial concept with the AI. Just get the raw idea out. Second, you refine and clean up that image. And third, you apply that finished, polished design to all your product mockups and marketing stuff. So let's walk through it. Step 1, generate the concept. We give the AI a super simple prompt for a logo, and just like that, it spits out a pretty solid starting point. Now, is it perfect? No. But as a first draft that took literally seconds to make, that's fantastic. Okay, but here's something you'll definitely run into. A lot of online tools, especially the free versions, will slap these ugly watermarks all over your design. It looks super unprofessional, but don't worry, it's not the end of the road. And that brings us to step 2, refinement. There are AI cleanup tools that can just magically erase those watermarks. And what you're left with is a clean, professional logo that's ready to go. It just goes to show you, AI isn't just for making the first draft, it's also for cleaning up and finishing the job.
All right, on to step 3, application. This is where the magic really happens. We take that new brand identity and we start putting it on products. The prompt here was to create a perfume bottle with our logo, designed to look good on a marketplace. And check it out, a perfect, clean, commercial product shot.
But why stop at just one photo? We can ask the AI to put that exact same bottle in all sorts of different scenes. Here it is being held by a model, and here it is sitting on a nice table. In just a few minutes, you can generate an entire ad campaign, and the branding is perfectly consistent across all of it. It's a game changer. Okay, so using words like horror or anime is great for general direction. But when you're doing professional work, you need precision. You need ultimate control. So I'm going to let you in on a little pro tip for getting exactly what you want. This right here, this is the million-dollar question for any brand manager or designer. Let's say your company's blue isn't just any blue, it's a very specific shade of blue. How do you guarantee the AI uses that exact color every single time? Just telling it light blue is never going to cut it.
The answer? It's something called hex codes. Think of it as the universal language of color for computers. When you use a hex code, you're not just suggesting a color to the AI. Oh no, you are giving it a direct, non-negotiable command. So, what the heck is a hex code anyway? It's super simple. It's just a 6-character code that tells any computer the precise recipe of red, green, and blue to make one specific color. That's it. It's like a serial number for a color. And guess what? Modern AIs understand that perfectly.
And here's how you use them. It's so cool. You just plug those codes right into your prompt, assigning a specific hex code to a specific thing. So you can literally tell the AI, make the walls exactly this olive green, and make the furniture exactly this terracotta color. This gives you like pixel-perfect control over your brand's entire color scheme.
So there you have it. You've got the core concepts, you've got a practical workflow, and now you have the pro tip for total color control. The AI Artist's Playbook. It's officially yours now. So the only question left is, what are you going to create?